possible the Lakers missed Russell Westbrook last night?
No. They're a bad team with or without Russ. They probably would have shot worse, but they still would have lost this ball game. And last night was just pathetic. I'm very disappointed in LeBron because LeBron took his first shot with 1.8 seconds left in the first quarter. And that was a three-point as he checked back into the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he was thinking.
I don't either.
He's like, well, I was trying to get guys. Who are you trying to get involved? Lonnie Walker? Austin Reeves? Pat Bev? You're trying to get guys involved that's never been involved in an offense. It's LeBron, it's you. And then you turn the ball over. What they were normally good at, Skip, they could hang their hat on was defense. Even though they were historically bad offensively shooting team, defense. But guess what happens when you continuously take bad shots? Well, it leads to easy run-out for the opposing team. The Lakers gave up 35 fast break points, the most given up by any team thus far this season. Because you're taking bad shots, because you're a bad shooting team. And when you're a bad shooting team and you take bad shots, bad things happen to you on the other end. And that's exactly what they got. 8 turnovers. Bron was not aggressive. That game was very winnable last night. That was a very winnable game last night. But I told you Yoke was going to come back with a vengeance. He was not going to let what happened, and you saw what happened. Skip, I can't understand. I watched Anthony Davis take this man apart in 2020. Anthony Davis couldn't see this man with a Hubble telescope now. And they didn't bring the double team to help AD out. I mean, because they thought, well, AD can slow him down. No, he can't. Nobody can do anything one-on-one with this man anymore. You better send help. Skip, Lonnie Walker last night was our third best player. If Lonnie Walker is your third best player, you're not winning very many ball games.
I'll buy that.
How many teams have a third best player that's worse than Lonnie Walker? Skip, is bad. It is bad, and it's getting even worse. And I don't know if there's a trade out there. If I'm a team now, I'm unwilling to trade with you. Nah, it's going to take you more. You're going to have to give me 30-30 first-round pick also. 27, 29, and 30-30, if that's possible. Skip, they're shooting worse. 22.3% is the worst over a 4-game span by any team within a season in NBA history.
Yeah, it's not just the first 4. It's any 4 games.
Any four
in history.
Any 4.
Never, ever, ever.
The NBA is 76 years old.
Yep.
3/4 of a century. And no team in the history of the NBA, Skip, even when they had the peach basket up, with that heavy-ass basketball, nobody has shot this bad.
No, nobody. Ever, ever, ever.
AD talking about the basketball god. That ain't no god, it's you. Every other play, AD grabbing something. It's his back, his neck, his knee, his ankle, his stomach. It's something. Every other play. LeBron was horrible last night. There's no other way around it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. He was terrible. And this one is on him. Mr. B said, this one's for you, John. Bron, this one's on you. Because this was a winnable ball game. If you had given them anything, 8 of 21, 8 turnovers, 8? I can see if you're trying to feed the ball to Kevin Durant. I'll see if you're trying to feed the ball to Jokic or Giannis. But the guys you're trying to give the ball to, turn it over to, bro, what do you expect to happen? This is bad. It's bad. I blame, this game last night, I put this one on Bron. But the way this team is constructed, this is our Rob Pelinka. You're not winning anything, Skip. It's going to be a struggle. They talking about play in? Nah.
Play out?
Nah. Right now, unfortunately, the Lakers are the worst team. I get it, the Magic, but Paulo Banchero looks like the real deal. Lakers are trash, man. Ain't no way around it. They bad, awful.
Is it possible that the Lakers are tanking for that French kid?
First of all, they can't get it. They ain't got no pick.
That's true. They don't even have a pick.
They couldn't get it if they wanted
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an all-points bulletin. We have breaking news. Shannon Sharpe just crushed LeBron James. Absolutely annihilated and nuked him. You just did. I want to drive home the point that you just did that, and I am so proud of you.
What you need to do is drive home the point that Shannon Sharpe does not believe no matter what you've accomplished or you are beyond criticism, that you are beyond reproach. Now, I need you to reciprocate that.
So that's what we're doing
I need you to reciprocate. No. I've always done that. Everybody knows if LeBron plays bad, I'm going to say he plays bad.
So there was method to the literal madness here.
Well, the method
was, now I'm supposed to return the favor on Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
If he plays bad, you should have, absolutely.
He's not garbage. Your man last night was disengaged garbage. And I don't get it, because I did tell you, as the show ended yesterday, I predicted that your Lakers, if in fact Russ was not going to play, and he did not play, I thought it was their golden opportunity, even in a tough road game at Denver, to make a statement. We are so much better off without Russ. The cloud has been lifted. Watch this. That's what I thought we would see. I thought we would see a new pep in step. I thought we would see everybody free-flowing because they didn't have to worry about Russell Westbrook bricking shots or turning the ball over comically. And all of a sudden, I look up in the third quarter, and it dawns on me, and I tweeted, wait a second. Does LeBron think he actually has to replace Russell Westbrook? Because we've done these clown shows here again and again of the Westbrook turnover blooper reels that we've shown to clown music. And now, I'm sorry, I can't restrain myself. I can't help myself. I think it's time to see what LeBron did last night in his Westbrook impersonation. Could we see the 8 turnovers from LeBron James last night, please? Oh, we got clown music. I love it. LeBron, there's a game going on. What? That's Westbrookian. LeBron, what was that? LeBron, wake up. LeBron, what? Up and no place to go. That's Westbrookian. LeBron, you hit him in the shins. LeBron, wake up. There's a basketball game going on. LeBron, pull your head out. LeBron, please. No, what? You want to talk about careless? What? This is funnier than Westbrook. Well, what was that all about? The worse it got, the more I sat back and I said, what has happened to him tonight? That's not LeBron James. Even in year 20, it's not like Father Time just slugged him in the mouth, no. You know, like maybe he's tapping him on the shoulder a little bit. But, man, we see those Nike ads, LeBron versus Father Time. Boy, Father Time kicked his tail last night, didn't he?
Man, Skip, this was... But my thing is, Skip, is that they say shoot or shoot. You don't have any shooters. So why do you continuously shoot threes, Skip? Steph Curry is a shooter. So if he misses 10, he believes the next one's going to go in. So do I. No. Dame Lillard is a shooter. He miss 8. I believe the next one's going to go in. You tell me who in the hell on the Lakers can miss 3-4 shots in a row, and the next shot they shoot, you actually think is going to go in. Mm-hmm. Nobody. But they continuously jack them up, and they take the most off balance, the most reckless shots at the most inopportune times. And that's why you got 35 transition points put up on your head, because you're a bad shooting team and you took ill-advised shot. And so when they clear out and boom, here's somebody one pass, they laying the ball up on the other end.
Mm. LeBron James has now fallen to 9 of 35 from 3, which is, I didn't do the exact math, I think it's 26 or 7%. It's awful.
It's bad.
Yep. And I told you, I warned you about Lonnie Walker. He is supremely athletic and can sometimes jump out of the gym and give you splash plays, but he can't shoot. He was 1 for 6 from 3. And then our new man, Patrick Beverley, and I'm still a fan, he had the audacity to say after the game, which is vintage Pat Bev, he said, well, I think we were shooting 20% coming in, and today we shot 26%. And the reporter said that Beverly said this without a hint of irony. So, said Pat Bev, we got better last night. You got better? You tried 2 and missed both of them. How could you even try to sell that you got better last night?
26%. There is no better in 26%.
There's no better. I mean, the only thing you did was... Believe it or not, you were actually slightly better last night than the Nuggets, which is another reason I thought you had a real shot at winning this game. The halftime score was what, Mr. Sharpe? It was 54 all.
Yeah,
it was 54 to 54, and I'm thinking, okay, you're in position, here you go. And in the third quarter, you got blown off the floor. What was the score? 32 to 17. And LeBron just was a no-show.
He was.
He ghosted. he was not engaged because he looked disinterested to me, and I don't know why. You would think that with all the Westbrook cloud that they've all had to fight through, that this would be the night that everybody would take it up a level. And instead, Russ won again. To me, Shannon, he won again because it's clear to me he's pouting, even though LeBron defended him on his hamstring. Because did you see what LeBron said after the game? No. Russ definitely dealing with the hamstring, said LeBron James.
No.
He said, I played with Wade, me and obviously Dwayne. And I don't know how, but you just have to be cool with all that. So he's not even trying to rush Russ back. He said, you can't force it until that thing is ready to go. You got to be very conscious of that. So he's saying, Russ, take your time, as if Russ is a very valuable component in who they are.
Man, look here. Like 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, your boy said deuces. I ain't watching the boy.
I'm out.
No. I ain't seen enough.
Yep.
I didn't. So if you talk about something that happened in the fourth quarter, I don't know, because I already know what you gonna do. I was thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? Skip gonna bring out the clown music for LeBron. There's no way he's gonna let them. 8 turnovers, maybe 4. He let it slide. Not with 8.
I struggled with whether to go clown music or none, because it is LeBron James.
Yeah.
He is one of the all-time greatest. He's not the all-time greatest, but he is one of. And he is still playing at a high level in year 20. I give you all of the above. But 8 turnovers with no Westbrook?
It's inexcusable.
And the body language,
Yeah, I didn't like the way he came out last night.
It just looks so flat. It looks so disinterested. I don't know what's going on. Is something going on off the floor we don't know about? I don't know.
Yeah, this is Rob. You see
Rob
Pelinka. You see this bull jive you saddled me with?
Is LeBron just losing heart for this?
Well, Skip,
is like he doesn't want to associate with this?
I just think the thing is, at the point it gets so far, it's kind of like Brady. Skip, you see what Brady, after a while, Brady just put his hand.
I agree.
He just put his hand and say, well, damn, I don't really know what else I can do.
Right, because Tom's attitude is more and more, to a detriment. He's like, I came back for this?
Yes.
And it feels like LeBron is saying, I'm playing in year 20 with this? I've done all this. I've been to, 10 finals?
Yep.
And I've won 4 of them, and now I'm stuck with this? As I'm about to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time leading scorer, I'm surrounded by this?
Yeah, and you look at this team, and this is the Lakers. Skip, I can see Indiana, or I can see OKC. Skip, when you look at it, if you take LeBron and AD, and they still might be, this is a lottery team. When you look at this roster with Lonnie Walker and Austin Reeves and Pat Bev and Brown Jr., Nunn and Toscano Anderson, David Jones, Skip, this is a lottery team.
It's looking like it more and more. I agree. And yet you thought it was a 50-win team.
I thought it was a 50-win team. They could play 2 seasons with this roster and won't win 50 games.
It's looking like, it's starting to feel like that. So LeBron's explanation for his 8 turnovers was, I wasn't aggressive enough in a lot of my turnovers. I was coming off a lot of screens looking to pass to get guys involved, and I wasn't aggressive enough, but that's an easy fix for me. Well, why wouldn't you fix it in the second quarter?
Right.
That's what I don't understand.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Skip. Why would you not come out and say, you know what? Damn it, I'm going to put a stop to this losing streak for myself. AD, me and you, we going to take this thing over. We going to get 80 points between the two of us.
Okay.
Either we'll get 40 and 40, or I'm going for 50, you go for 30.
I'll buy that.
I'm not relying on anybody else because no one else is capable.
No.
You Skip, you're trying to put people in position that they've never been in. Lonnie Walker has never been asked to contribute major to a championship contending, or what you thought was a championship contending team.
No.
Pat Bev was never. Pat Bev, look, he plays hard. I give him that. But Skip, he's not an offensive guy, and so you're gonna try to get a non-offensive guy involved.
Yeah.
Look at it. Troy Brown, Kendrick Nunn. Lord have mercy, Skip. He finally made it. His first shot last night in the first 4 games with a layup. He finally got something to fall. He's been struggling.
Yep.
He's been really, really struggling. I don't know, Skip. It's pathetic. It's bad. It's bad to watch. I mean, you like, man, this is the Lakers.
Yeah.
Skip, this ain't a team that I don't remember. I think the Sixers won one year. They won like 11, 12 games. Think about it. Okay, you're 0-4 now, Skip. You got to go 4-0 just to get to 500. What do you think the chances are at any point in time during the season? the Lakers are going to have a 4-game winning streak.
I don't know. And Minnesota just crushed San Antonio last night, and Ant-Man went off from 3.
Okay.
You're bugaboo. So here you go. You have to go to Minnesota. I don't love your chances there.
I don't care if we played them in the crib. I don't care if we played them in Braun's backyard in Brentwood.
Yep.
I didn't like our chances.
I hear you. And by the way, after Darvin Ham tried to sell in the preseason, Matt Ryan, not that Matt Ryan, but your Matt Ryan, as in your Matty Ice, he was your lone bright spot. He actually took 3 threes in the second half and made 2 of them.
Right.
So maybe Darvin was right. Maybe he's your godsend. Maybe he's your savior.
Skip, he's just so much of a liability on the defensive end. But he gives you something on the offensive end. You've got to have people that can space the floor. So LeBron doesn't have 5 bodies in front of him when he tries to drive the lane, or they can't collapse down on Anthony Davis. You got to feel confident that you can just kick the ball out and the guy can stroke it. Man, at no point in time did somebody put the ball up, and I was like, oh, man, that's good. Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown couldn't miss last night. Bruce Brown had like 16 points in the first quarter, didn't he?
I got to tell you, because he made his first 4 threes. I got to tell you, I think the Nets are missing him, actually, as their jack of all trades and defensive specialist.
Yeah, man, Skip, this was embarrassing last night.
And by the way, you realize that your Lakers came in number 1 in pace in the league. They've been pushing the ball way more than anybody expected. And look what happened in fast break points last night. The Nuggets had them 35-18 in fast break points, so that didn't even play.
Skip, I think the thing is when you take bad shots, it affects your defense because now you're scattered and now it's hard for you to get back. And it's frustrating because it's just like, your offense, if your offense isn't very good, eventually what will it do, Skip? It will zap your defense because now all of a sudden you just keep putting them out there. Your defense keep having to scramble to get back. After a while, they're like, man, forget this, man.
Yep.
And that's what you see. They seem heartbroken. They seem disengaged.
They were disengaged. Just before the show, a long-time trusted NBA source of mine texted me to say that when you play defense as hard as they have been playing defense, especially when you don't have pure shooters, it can really take it out of your shooting because the harder you push on defense, you lose your legs.
Right.
And shooting, as you know, it's all legs.
Well, Skip, they must be playing defense in their dreams because they start the damn first quarter and they can't make a shot. So it ain't got nothing to do with legs.
Yeah.
They're just bad shooters. Skip, look, we can make this excuse, and we understand sometimes late in the ball game, guys ain't got no legs. But Skip, explain in the first quarter. Explain at the half how you ain't got no legs. You go 1 for 17 or you go 2 for 20.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with legs. You just can't shoot.
Shannon Sharpe. Every time they showed a shot of Russ over on the bench in his civvies, he was keying. He was having a good old time because he knew that they were actually, it started to look like they were missing him out on the floor.
No, what it was, Skip, is like, now y'all can't just blame me because y'all say all the woes.
Yeah.
You see it ain't me.
And so his sweatshirt, his hoodie that he's wearing is Honor the Gift, which is his brand. The gift. So he's trying to remind everybody, I have the gift. Well, I couldn't tell. Not lately, right?
Skip, this was bad. Skip, this was as bad. I don't know. Last night might have been one of the worst games I've seen LeBron James play. Now, you probably have to go all the way back to 2011 and pick one of those NBA final games against the Mavericks where you can find a game in which LeBron James...
It was that kind, but this wasn't one of those.
Right, but I'm just saying, where he played, because, Skip, remember, like, he seemed like he was disengaged in the NBA Finals.
No, he did. And in the last 3 games of 4, 5, and 6 against Dallas.
I've never seen him play worse. Like I said, you got to go back decade plus to see him play as bad as he played last night.
And again, I just thought they would make a statement, we're so much better with him on the bench. And they didn't.
We can't.
Okay. You're just not capable.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I can't go in the store and buy something when I ain't got no money.
Man.
They ain't got no players.
Well, AD had his moments in the first half, but
then having to deal with Yoke wore him down.
I know, and he's stooped over
every play. Man, I was like, man.
Oh, well. Let's talk about something positive.
This loss
Brady
tumbles the Lakers all the way down to last in the Western Conference, 0-4 behind the 0-3 Sacramento Kings. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Subscribe here to get the very latest from Skip and Shannon. Plus, go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.